Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to Rich Reviews. I know you haven't seen me in a while. I haven't been able to do any videos in a while, mainly because I really haven't bought any tools for quite a while. And I haven't bought any as of late. But what I would like to talk about today is for the longest time, I've been doing reviews on tools and, particular brands and everything else. But we seem to focus too much on the power tools and a lot of times forget that the main part of the power tool a lot of times is the accessory that it's being used with, such as, and for prime example, screw bits or drill bits. Now, numerous, and I mean numerous companies make screw bits. I mean, you can pretty much get them anywhere, any department store. They all have their own brands, and a lot of them are very cheap, to be honest with you. Now, just like with power tools, I've used, I can't even tell you how many different types of bits I've tried. I've tried Harbor Freight, I've tried all the big names, DeWalt, Ryobi. I don't know if Rigid makes them or not. I'm really not sure. If they have, if they do, rather, I've never tried those, so I don't know. But I've tried everything all the way down to the real bargain brand in Walmart, which is Hyper Tough. And they make a bunch of different things: hand tools, drill bits, power tools for that matter. And I believe at least that it's a Walmart brand. But anyway, uh, like I said, thousands of different types of screw bits, drill bits. But what is best? Well, like I have opinions on every other power tool and all those things, I do have my preferences and my opinions on the drill bits also, because I've used quite a few of them. Um, and to be honest with you, most of them break pretty easily, at least the lesser brands, so to speak. Now, one of the things I've gotten into is Torx, whether that be the bits or the screws themselves. I try and stay away from Phillips because I've discovered, and again, this is my own personal opinion, through my experiences, that Phillips heads, I don't care what brand it is, they tend to break or chip or just don't grab properly or whatever. They strip out very easily. And I've found that, like I said, no matter which brand I've used, I've found that Phillips just don't cut it anymore. They were definitely an upgrade from slotted, but Torx is a huge, huge upgrade from Phillips. There are just so many more points of contact that it's almost, I want to say, impossible to strip that out. I mean, you really have to be going on it pretty good or trying to drive it into something really hard to even have a chance of stripping that out. For the most part, they hold up really good and they grip very well. They don't slip like the Phillips heads do. Like I said, just so many more points of contact. It's very difficult to strip those out. Um, but getting back to the different types of bits. Now, like I said, I've used all different brands. I've tried Harbor Freight. I've tried Makita Gold, which were garbage. They were right up there with, I hate to say it, but they were right up there with Ryobi as far as just garbage, pure garbage. They were chipping, breaking. I had no success with them whatsoever. Now, as much as I love Ryobi tools, I am not a big fan of their drill bits or their screw bits. They are, I hate to say it, but they are garbage. Um, Now, one of them that I've used, I don't have any. Actually, I might, hold on. I might have a couple. No, I don't. Well, anyway, one of the bits I had tried out and I actually liked were the DeWalt Max Fit. Those were good bits. I didn't have too much of an issue with them. Like I said, as far as the Phillips bits, no matter what I've used, what brand I've used, I've always had problems with those. But overall, the Walt Max Fits were pretty good, and they would be definitely my second choice to what I feel are the best. What do I feel is the best? Milwaukee Shockwave. Now, they've come out recently with what they call the Tough Impact, or I forget what a Wear Guard. They're called Wear Guard. They have the Wear Guard tips. So what differs them, besides the fact that they're supposed to be a better metal, is the tips are now silver instead of the traditional black that you would see the normal Shockwaves in. But that's one of the newer sets that they have. And very durable. I've tried them out and I love them. I love the Shockwaves to begin with. My friend at work actually got me my first set of Shockwave bits, and ever since I've tried those out, I've been hooked on them. I use nothing but the Milwaukee Shock bits now. And I have, hold on a minute. Besides those, I like the Milwaukee Titanium drill bits. Now these two are very durable. They don't walk, so to speak, like a lot of the drill bits do. I found the Shockwaves to be really durable. They work well. I haven't had issues of chipping or breaking or stripping out the screws, for that matter, even with the Phillips. They're still not the greatest with Phillips, but I love the Shockwaves. I feel they are the best drill bits out there. DeWalt, the Max Fits, I would definitely put them just behind the Milwaukee. If for some reason I couldn't get the Shockwaves, I would, without hesitation, I would get the Max Fits. They were really good too. But since I've switched over to Milwaukee, I've gotten rid of pretty much all my other types of bits. I do have a couple of sets of Ryobi lying around, but I don't really use them. Like I said, I really don't like their bits at all. As far as other accessories, blades for saws, for instance. Now, there's another thing that there's a lot of different brands that you can get. All the time when you buy a circular saw, for instance, the company that you buy it from will have their own blade in the box. So Rigid, they'll have a Rigid blade. Ryobi has their own blade, and so on. Now, I bought a Rigid corded circular saw about a year ago. And of course, it came with a Rigid blade, which I have stored and put away, but I didn't use that as far as cutting. The blade I trust, the blade I think is best out there, I have a Sawzall blade here, and that would be Diablo's. Now this is a carbide blade from Diablo. I've been using Diablo blades on my circular saw, on my Sawzall, on my trim saw, on whatever saws I have. That's the only blade I use. Even if the saw comes with the blade attached to it, I take that blade off and I right away put a Diablo on there. So that's what I feel is best as far as blades go. Now again, the accessory that you use, the part that you use for the tool is going to be just as, if not more important than what tool you're using. Because you could have the best power tool in the world, but if you have a, pardon my French, but if you have a shitty bit on it, what good's it doing you? You know, it can't handle the power, can't handle the torque, can't handle whatever it is that the tool itself is putting out. So you need the right accessory for the tool. You know, no sense in going out and buying a Milwaukee tool and then you're going to go using a Harbor Freight, or I hate to say it again, but even a Ryobi bit in that. It's really not going to be, it's not going to hold up, you know, plain and simple. Now, there are going to be people, I'm sure, that are going to be texting me and telling me I'm wrong and telling me how good their bits are. And I understand that. That's fine. Everybody has their own preference. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has had different success or not so much success with whatever I've been talking about. You know, judge for yourself. You know, do whatever you want. Whatever works for you, stay with that. What I am doing here is, like with all my other videos, I am giving my viewpoints based on my experiences and my uses of these bits, the tools, whatever it is that I'm reviewing. So you don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to believe everything I say, because nobody's going to anyway. Everybody has their own opinion. I am just giving you mine. For the money, for what I do, the best ones as far as bits go are the Milwaukees, hands down. Second place there would definitely go to DeWalt. I really like their bits a lot too. I don't know. I can't really put a category as far as third, because every other one I've used other than those two has let me down. The Makita Gold, which so many people are hooked on and so many people like, I just haven't had the same success with those as other people have, so I don't like them. Ryobi, like I said, another one I just don't like. Haven't had good success with them. Somebody told me that Rigid does have their own screw bits, drill bits, whatever. Excuse me. I've never seen them. You know, I've never seen them in stores. They never come with any of the tools that I bought. So I don't know. I don't know where they're getting them, if they do have them. But, and if they do have them, I can't give you an opinion on them one way or the other, because I've never used them. I've never even heard of them, so I can't really give you an opinion on them. If you have them and if you've used them, have had good success with them, all I would say is stay with them then. You know, stay with what works for you or what has worked for you. You know, that's my point. I am not on my channel trying to tell you, hey, you know, because I use these, you got to go out and buy them. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, for me, for my money, those are the best. You know, your opinions are going to differ from mine, plain and simple. And I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. And it's the same with anything I review. Power tools, phone cases, whatever it is that I've done or I'm going to do in the future. It is just simply my opinion based on my uses. Anyway, I just wanted to give my viewpoints on that and give some advice if you're looking to get some drill bits or screw bits, you know, and you haven't tried the Milwaukees out. All I would say is try them out. Try them for yourself. See what you think. You know, if you're using Makita Gold and they've worked for you, and maybe you try out the Milwaukees and they don't work for you, I don't know. You know, you may still like the Makita Golds. You may like Ryobi bits for that matter. Again, everybody differs. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I hope to do another video soon, and until then, catch you later. Take care. Bye.